Hello, everybody, listeners, viewers, observers, and
experiencers
alike. Welcome back to the Thundercross Split Cast, where me and Eric,
That's me.
yep, and me being Kyle.
That's Kyle over there. Everybody waved. Oh, that's right.
Well, they can wave.
Okay.
Wave
we see you
to
guys.
Eric,
Yeah.
too.
We see you guys. Hello. Hello. I'm waving back to visual aid.
And this works throughout all of space and time, so even though we are uploading this episode July 30th, 31st, August 1st, something like that, and you're in the future.
Yeah, July 31st, right?
Well, that's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're recording this July 30th. And you may be asking, why are you putting a chapter review out a whole week later? Well, to you, I say I can only read one page a day.
Yeah, that's we have so many comics to read. We just have to read one page from every comic.
And it starts to hurt a little bit, so I had to take a break. All right, so we finally finished it, and we're here to talk to you about Jojo Land's episode 6. Chapter 6.
I am sorry, folks. I am not into it. Not Jojo Land's more like Poo Poo Lands.
Wow, that's some really highbrow comedy from our friend Eric.
Is this a hot
here.
take right now? I don't keep up with the JoJo community. What's the JoJo community feel about Part 9 right now?
I think they like it.
They're all.
I mean, I don't check in with the JoJo community every single day, but
well, you probably. I thought you'd probably be more inept or like in the crowd, you know, like the know, you know, you gotta be in the know to know, you know. I thought you knew, you know.
Yeah, that's like people listening to Weezer.
Is that what's from
Weezer to know?
Is that the reference I was doing?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they do that in was it Close Enough? Right, that's the show that J.G. Quintel did after Regular Show.
Oh yeah, that's also yeah.
He's like, you guys ever listen to Weezer?
Weezer? Do you listen to Weezer?
I like Weezer. I was in a Weezer cover band once. It was fun.
Whoa.
We were like, nee 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 nee.
Did you go nee 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 nee?
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'm sorry.
Just like that.
I'm just halting the inevitable. Okay, so they got a triangle rock from Rohan. They're running in the forest. I don't know why. Isn't that where they came from? I don't know.
I can only assume that they're running back to their car.
Oh yeah, that's right. The car. That's why she did mention the car. So they got a rock.
Yeah.
now.
So, I think it's pretty like obvious by now that the diamond is connected to this piece of lava, this dried lava, right?
Finally.
Right. So they're like, oh, if we take the lava with us, the diamond's coming too.
But Rohan, they didn't take the diamond. Rohan gave it to them, apparently. Well,
Yeah, he says right here, don't think I'm giving that away. I'm merely entrusting it to
can you believe this guy? That means, you know what that means? That means we're gonna see him again.
I'm not complaining.
In like 3 years.
3 years. Yeah, because this comes out monthly. Oh, my gosh.
Why does Jojo have a fruit roll up over his nose? A fruit by the foot?
A fruit by the foot?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
I don't know why I think that when I see his face.
I think he's, it looks like he's peering out of a window. Anyway, they're running away. And they trip. And yet again, Usagi's, like, has some random-ass facts about some sort of birds or something like that.
I don't like it.
And it's like, I feel like he's only saying this stuff to, like, distract them. And,
Do you not trust this guy? I feel like I don't trust him.
well, did you read the chapter?
I hate him.
Yeah, he's not trustworthy. Like he showed up and like immediately scammed them out of their money. You remember like chapter 2 or something? Yeah, he was like, all right, everybody, I'll get the car. You give me all this money and I'll go get it. And they're like, weren't we supposed to get like $30 back? And he's like, yeah, who can tell?
So we're continuing the mystery of why the diamond keeps going on the ground for another. What a great fucking chapter! What is this, like the 4th chapter? We're talking about a diamond on the ground. They still haven't figured it out yet. I'm just sorry. I'm a little angry. Sorry. It's like no shit. It's a stand-ability, and then it took some at the end of the book to be like, you know what? Maybe it's not us being careless. Maybe the diamond's just go on the ground by itself. Like no shit.
Eric, you have to remember that even though this is 4 chapters for us, for these characters, this has all happened in the span of like 10 minutes.
It's really bad. It's like we all know Jojo now. We know what a stand. We know when a stand encounter is coming or not. We don't need to linger on it.
The diamond and the lava are maybe not stands.
Okay, but the strings definitely are now. It's confirmed.
The strings are stands, yeah. But anyway, we get to the next panel and we have an illustration of Pink Dark Boy show up, which is weird.
Wow, isn't it great how this just more things just keep coming on the ground around him? Oh yeah, because it's the so they spend the next couple of chapters of realizing that hey, things are just coming on the ground, and all of a sudden they're moving towards that lava rock or some shit like that.
Yeah. It all ties back in with the rock, right?
So what does that mean, though? We don't know yet. Mm-hmm. It's a magnet for... Which is things. It's just monetary value. Is that what it says? This thing attracts monetary value.
That's a good point.
That's what it... That's
right, because Rohan said that it'll make you rich, right?
That's what they're talking about. Like, all the things that are moving towards it. The paper.
Have monetary value.
The diamond and the money, apparently.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good observation.
They do mention it a little bit earlier. Later. I forgot what it is. Yeah. Don't worry. Me too. I miss things too sometimes.
Okay.
But I did mention like, oh, that stuff has monetary value. Does this means this rock is a magnet for money? What does that mean? What does this mean?
I think...
Is rock people not being a thing now?
No, this definitely has to do with... So, what I'm wondering is that if this, like, piece of lava, they called it lava or rock, right?
Yee lava.
Yee lava. Yee.
Yeah.
Maybe you can impress, like, you can... I don't know how to say it. You can impress your desires onto it, and it will attract those things.
I don't like this.
I'm just trying to make sense out of it.
Yeah, well, let's try not to do that for a bizarre adventure.
All I know is that I don't know why the rock would be attracting like a drawing, right? Specifically Rohan's drawing.
Yeah, it's Rohan's drawing.
It must know somehow that it has monetary value,
yeah,
right?
because it's a draw. It's an official Rohan drawing.
Exactly.
I mean, it's magic. I don't know.
The rock. I don't know. I don't think the rock knows. I think the people know, and the rock can get that, right? But when you move the rock, the shit moves with it. So it's like... You're not going to be able to, like, sell the diamond, right? Because it's just going to show up back to the rock.
See, I hate this already.
Why?
Because now we can't even use the diamond because on the rock we had to sell the rock with the diamond to make the diamond. What?
It's like the Milagro, man.
This is not. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kyle. This is not that exciting. This is a rock that can attract a diamond. What's gonna happen? I just feel like there's not a lot to talk about right now. I feel like we're still learning things about this rock still.
I mean, we have a lot to learn. This is still the very beginning of the part.
Oh,
right? Do you remember like the beginning of Jojolian? Like, I mean, we had the...
No, let me tell you something about Jojolian. It was awesome in the beginning because it had a 4-ball naked man coming out of the ground, beat up Mandark because Mandark was like trying to hit on sexually harassing a lady, dude. And he came and this naked man walked up and like handled it, and that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
And immediately, don't forget in Jojolian. Immediately, we find out the first clue who he is. Remember when they found the hat his name's Kira. So immediately
Yeah,
you're
but that's
already into
like
it.
chapter 5.
Oh, what's chapter 5 right
This
now?
is chapter 6. And like they're already doing a mission. Like this is they're on a mission already.
No, I would say it was chapter 3 or 4. It was very early. They like the Kira thing was very early.
The Kira thing was pretty early. Yeah,
It was like that was the reason why they went to the hotel. Well, not the hotel, the apartment in the first place. The apartment.
Yeah, they went to the apartment after they went to the shop, right?
That's why they're okay.
Because they would go to the shop and they was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? You playing a trick on me? I saw you here yesterday."
don't fuck with him. His mind's lost too.
All right, so let's continue looking. The objects themselves are moving on their own and gathering towards the lava. Okay, very astute observation, Dragona.
Very, yeah.
Gathering, so they're coming
no
back.
Shit.
Did you say dollar bills? Wait, so that means all three things. Yeah, so they're just talking more about the lava.
Yep, talk about more.
And then
the strings come back, and they mean something.
Yep. Jojo gets got by the strings this time.
And guess what? He has a stand that actually works.
Yep. Well, he gets hoisted in the air. He's hanging in the air from his ankle, caught the string. And
he's a piñata now.
Everyone's like, "What the hell?"
Whoa, it's the string.
It's a string from before. I like how he's hanging upside down,
and
but like his hair flap is
his hair flap is still up there. What the hell?
Still up there. Do you think he like
there's
he
gel in
tapes
there.
it too?
Yeah, underneath that
he
hair,
just gels it so much that it just like
underneath,
has to stay up there.
Underneath that hair flap is like one of those double-sided tapes.
Right. Okay.
Maybe he's hiding a third eye on him there, you know?
It's possible. I mean, he could be hiding anything.
What if
there.
Jojo is actually like the human version of Golden Experience Requiem?
That's a theory right there. He's supposed to be Giorno, right?
Jojo.
Joe Dio.
You'd never name a kid that. Keep going. What's going on?
They yell, "It's the cat! It's the cat!" And they're like, "Oh, the stand's a wire. The wire is a stand. The cat's coming after us." And he's trying to untie it, and it's not working. They're like, "It's not a security system." Of course, it's not.
Yeah, because you guys fought it before, kinda.
Yeah. So how the hell should I know? It's a cat, for crying out loud, but it's after us. And animals whose instincts are telling them to hunt. Pink, stop. Don't go Jojo. Don't go near Jojo when he's suspended like that.
You ever notice that, like, as the chapters go on, this might be weird for me to say this, but Dragona's chest gets larger each chapter.
Really? I haven't noticed.
I'd kind of noticed a little bit, not by a whole lot, but it's like it's protruding more. It's like, all right, I think
maybe. Well, maybe he's packing some more.
Well, that's
stuff, right? Because he can do that.
It's an Iraqi classic, of just like drawing a character one way.
It's an Oda classic.
Oda, make Nami's boobs smaller.
yeah. Seriously, man. I don't know how she can fucking like doesn't fall over.
Is the fact that every woman in One Piece has that boob?
I know. I hate it.
It's like they all.
God. You remember during Dressrosa, like the anime, like Rebecca, and who was a Spanish girl?
Scarlet.
They were such awful offenders.
Oh, Violet. I know her. Violet.
Yeah, not
Bad
Pokemon.
Especially the anime. The anime makes it look way worse.
I know. It's like awful.
Someone, I remember I saw someone posted on the internet once, so it's like they took all the faces of like the women and just said the faces and then put them at grid and be all like name which one's Nami, and I'm like
Nami.
I can only get half of these women. The rest is like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I honestly I think he's gotten a little bit better.
No,
but it's like if a woman doesn't look like Nami, they're like either ugly or Perona.
Even Perona has this no, I think because she's a little different because she has those big boots and.
Well, Perona has those giant eyeballs, like the big circle eyeballs.
I don't think she has a big chest either, like a very protruding chest.
We talk about the issues that matter here on the Split Cross Thundercast.
Look, I mean, I like boobs too, but like, come on, I gotta drink my respect women juice too,
Yeah, you know what? We do drink to respect women juice here. But let's we're almost done with this chapter. Let's get back over
So
here.
the strings are attacking, but now they're moving like snakes. Like they used to like tie around their ankles or whatever. So now they're just impaling through their bodies and
Yeah, they're like
it's-
tying knots like in their bodies. It's so woo. I don't look like it feels good.
it just don't look like Kansas anymore. Oh God.
Oh my yeesh.
So they're
It's
getting,
going through me.
you think that hurts?
It's sewing them to each other. Yeah, that probably hurts pretty freaking bad. I think they said that the strings were like metal or something like that.
No, it's a stand. We just figured that out.
Yeah, but I mean the stand can feel metallic.
Isn't that how Jagrona got out of it? They use their smooth operations to
Yep. And
to move their thumb. Right, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You can't do that with his ankles.
All right. Also, all of a sudden, Usagi is nowhere to be seen.
Oh,
Homie left with the diamond.
did he?
Yeah, they said even the diamond's gone too.
Well, guess what? They probably still have the lava rock.
Nope, they said the diamond's gone.
Oh my
the
God.
lava too. Even that drawing.
Dude, is this guy going to be the main villain of the arc? If this guy ends up being the main villain of the arc, I'm going to be super happy.
Well, okay, so think back to like when he was introduced, like chapter 1, right? The end of chapter 1, I think. Like Meryl Mayhew was like, "You're gonna need one more guy for the job," and he shows up eating the hot dog, right? That's why we called him Hot Dog Boy.
I love it. Araki knows how to draw Americans.
Hell yeah. So I'm thinking maybe like this would be a way for like maybe he was in on it with Meryl Mayhew.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to save his own skin, which I think might be more likely because he was kind of like I said earlier when he scammed them out of their money. He seems to be just looking after himself.
Yeah, I don't like these characters.
I'm sorry.
We'll see how they go. No, I know. I'm ragging on it right now. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, Jojo's like, hey, guys, stand underneath me. And then he,
So he makes it
activates
rain.
November Rain.
He makes it rain. Wait, did it have a face? Yeah, it had, okay. I'm
Which-
sorry. I'm going to say, did it have a face before? I don't
It
remember.
did, yeah,
Okay.
it did. And I really like the way this looks. This is kind of cool. It's kind of
That
like
is
a
a good,
birdcage
you know
sort
what?
of look.
That is a good panel.
This is a good panel. All right, and then it's raining, and
It makes the wires go away.
yep, cool. So it must like add weight to the wires or something like that. I don't know.
Or maybe the wires are the stand and just beating up the wires.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
how is Rain gonna defeat a bunch of cats?
It's stand rain.
So now I guess that's the biggest reveal at the end of the chapter where it's like, no, it's not one cat, it's more
3.
cat. Oh, there's 3 cats.
Yeah, there's 3.
Well,
Right here, 1, 2, 3.
maybe it's just me, but it just feels like they were talking about the diamond falling on the ground for too long, and I guess I'm just spoiled with like other manga where like the story just I gotta read a whole chapter and like that's enough story for me. Like I'm willing to wait. But then I'm reading this thing where it's like, well, at least finally now they discovered. Okay. So when I put the diamond in my bag, it comes out of it because of the rock.
Right.
It's like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just think we have to be patient. Let him cook.
patient.
I mean, also this is
don't
Jungle Face Off Part 1. That's the
Jungle-
name. That's the name of the chapter.
That's the name of that's not the name of the chapter. That's the name of the stand. Jungle Face Off.
Jungle Face. It might be. It might
Just because
be.
they're in a jungle and having a face off right now doesn't mean it's necessarily a
So
jungle
what
face
does the Part
off.
1 mean? Phantom Blood.
Whoa, nice Araki, nice callback to part 1 by putting part 1 in the chapter title. All right, now I'm hype. All right,
Okay.
I'm excited now.
All right, I think when we come back to you in August, I think this next chapter might have a little bit more like action, but we might end up being in this forest or the jungle for months because it says Jungle Fight Part 1.
JoJo fights go a long time.
Yeah.
So sad. You tried reading Vagabond?
I haven't yet.
Dude,
but
there's like
it's on my
5
list.
chapters where like 2 guys are just standing in the forest.
Just fighting.
No, they didn't fight yet. They're just standing in the forest, contemplating about life and like death and all that stuff, and like what it means to be a warrior. Meanwhile, they're still standing on the same spot, and then the chapter ends, and you go back, and they're still thinking about what they were thinking last chapter. And it's beautiful because I would hate to be the man who.
So when it's Musashi and Homeboy, it's fine.
some bald guy.
But when it's Jodio, it's not fine.
Oh no, it's not. It's just that. I don't know. I'm not wowed yet in this chapter, in this part yet. Usually you get wowed in the beginning. I'm not wowed yet in all the other JoJo parts.
Yeah, let the man cook, as they say. Let Araki cook.
Cooking.
All right, look, he's been writing JoJo for 35
and he
years.
should know not to repeat the same bullshit. I'm sorry. Now I feel like I'm being mean.
I think you are being mean.
No, it's just
what is the same that what? How is it similar to?
Well, I might need to do more research on this, but it just like you see the thing on the ground and like, okay, I'm gonna put it back in my bag, and then like, oh no, it's on the ground again. Let me pick it up and put it in the bag, and then, oh no, it's on the ground. Let me put it back in and put it in my bag again. What's going on? Well, no shit, the stand going on. The stand, like, okay, maybe the Rock is doing a thing again where like, okay, these are new stand fighters, even though they probably had a stand for a long time. They're now experiencing other stands, but still, like we did that before. Like I'm getting tired. I like experienced stand fights. I hate these newbie stand fighters where they're like, "What? But what's going on?" It's like all of part 3. You go back in part 3, and everyone's like freaking out. It's like, no shit, there's a stand battle going on. It was funny 5 parts ago, and now they're still freaking out whenever something weird's going on. Like get alert, you know?
Okay.
Get more on your toes when something weird's going on.
Well.
And so just
put yourself in the situation. If you're supposed to be grabbing like something and it goes in your backpack, right? And then you see it again.
I guess, yeah.
What are you doing? You're like, what the fuck? And then you put it back in your backpack.
And then you're getting attacked by a string, I guess. And I guess that makes it even more stressful.
Yeah, it's just a stressful situation all around.
I guess. I don't know. It's just this fight's just not that amusing then.
I don't even know
not a
if
fight.
I would
I mean a
call
counter.
it a fight. Yeah, it's just like
because JoJo, they don't really have fights sometimes. It's just like encounters with weird things.
Yeah.
You know?
I have a feeling it's ramping up to like have something else crazy happen. And if they ever get back to like they only have a certain amount of time before they can get back onto the plane, right? So I'm kind of wondering if they're going to make it back or not. And we're probably going to end up seeing Rohan again. And
we are. That's definitely are.
They're probably going to end up teaming up to go find Hot Dog Guy.
Hot Dog Guy. If the whole part is just chasing after the hot dog guy, I think I'll be down for this. I think I'll be down. And then he meets Josuke in the way. And like, have you met a weird guy eating a hot dog?
Whoa, Josuke!
He probably finished the hot dog by now. But
yeah.
He's usually known for eating a hot dog.
You know, I think I'd feel better about like this part of JoJo if part 8 wrapped up more neatly.
Yeah, it just feels like another part 8 fight going on.
It still just feels like part 8, and I would hope that Josuke would show up at some point in this part just to like
his
complete his own arc.
Yeah, his own arc didn't get completed in his own part.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, yeah, I'm Josuke, whatever, that's me, and that's cool.
Goodbye.
It's like, all right, but also like it doesn't sit right with me that Holly still was sick, and then they said something about fruit in the islands. So these are islands.
Where's the fruit?
I'm certain that rock people.
I think they mentioned Papua New Guinea last chapter.
They did, yeah. So
like, but Hawaii's near that place, right?
No. At least I'm pretty sure.
No,
I think
it's not.
Hawaii is very like
it's very
isolated from a lot of other things.
It's very remote.
But I'm wondering if like the volcanoes are like rock human like holy sites.
Yeah, bring in the rock people.
I mean, I think it was implied that homeboy Paco is a rock human.
Just tell me already.
That's what Rocky said, right? He said Paco like left school for a year, and he's built like a rock.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was just him trying
hope
to
so.
hint at it, because like we didn't get a lot of like rock people, or we didn't get any rock people that were like just doing their own thing.
Nah, all rock people are evil. Don't you know that?
Well, they're all a part of some sort of organization.
They're part of the Fruit Corporation.
Yeah.
The Brokakaka.
And in the hospital. I like Dr. Wu because he was a rock person who seemed like he liked to help people.
That's my guy too.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Did he like to help people?
Well, when he was giving what's her name? The
Mitsuba.
Yeah, Mitsuba, the treatment, he's like, there's nothing wrong with you, like, but I'll help you out if you want.
Remember when she got that shitty nose?
Yeah,
the nose job,
She
and then
should have kept it.
And then Jobin was all like, there's something different about you, my sweet little love pie. And she's all like, what? And then she's like, your nose is so fucking hot. He's like, let's have sex.
Yeah.
I remember.
Do you remember his grin and his like?
Yeah, dude, relationship goals. It's nice to know that even though Jobin's a piece of shit, he's a family man.
He is a family man. They say Stone Nose TV.
No.
All right. Well, we're through the chapter now. We kind of have our thoughts out there. Anything?
I'm just curious of what other people think. I should go on the internet more often.
Hey, also, listeners, tell us what you think, all right? If you put a comment on a YouTube video or send us an email or anything like that.
If you say anything bad about Jojo Lands, we will put your comment right on the top.
Yep.
We will pin it. No.
Yep, Eric's in charge of that.
Wait, no, I don't know how to do
He says
that.
negativity first.
I don't own a computer.
Oh.
I communicate with smoke signals.
Mm.
Until the chemtrails delete it.
The chemtrails.
The chemtrails.
The chemtrails. But yeah, actually, if you guys have any feedback or if y'all would like to have your opinions read on air, please put a comment on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
That's like the easiest way for us to see it.
If he wants to make a funny voice too, we'll do it.
Yeah, we will. I've got plenty of voice changers and funny things to make it.
We don't need machines to make our voices sound different, okay?
We can do that ourselves.
We got talent.
But can I do the naturally?
No, I can't do that.
See, I'm going to edit that in post later to make it sound like something I can't do with my voice naturally.
Okay, I'm going to sound surprised.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Get out of here. I'm getting tired.
Anything else you want to chat about?
No.
No?
I don't know. Have a good JoJo day.
All right, guys. Also, like we mentioned last episode, I think we're going to start doing other episodes of the Thundercross Splitcast.
Yeah, we'll probably do another episode and not about JoJo, or at least not about JoJo Lands.
Yeah.
That thing is giving me an ulcer.
Stop. Yeah, but we're going to expand our repertoire. I think we're still going to be doing our JoJo Lands chapter reviews.
Yeah.
But we're going to expand out and maybe do some other stuff. Like just discussions or anything like that. So if you guys have any suggestions for things you want to hear us talk about, anime, manga, video games, any sort of nerdy stuff.
Women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Fry Man?
Yeah, I know. We drink our Respect Women juice.
Oh, yes. Yes,
like
we do.
We talked about earlier. And that's about that.
You mean I don't? Dude, there's no one out there that respect women more than I do.
I'm so happy to hear that, Eric.
More than you. No, just kidding. I'm good.
All right. Well, with that, we'll sign off.
All right, bye.
Thunder,